I just pulled out of my campsite. It's like 6:30 this morning. It's cold. Oh my God, did I freeze last night? Absolutely froze last night. Not cool at all. I gotta bust out my warm gloves here. Last flip falling up. So I gotta make it to Calgary this morning. I'm gonna make it there by 9. They're kind of squeezing me in. Yeah, absolutely freezing this morning. Last night, all I could do, I woke up about, I don't know, maybe 3 o'clock this morning. And from that moment on, man, it was just survival mode, trying to stay warm. I couldn't really go back to sleep. I was just curling up in a ball, just trying to, I put every bit of clothing I had on. Oh, it was cold. Tell you what, though, I don't know if I've ever stayed at a campsite with a view like that. I mean, it was pretty crazy. The actual campsite wasn't, it didn't really have the view, but the surrounding area where I had lunch and stuff, man, it was really pretty. Really pretty.
Even though my day started off on the cold side, I gotta tell you, this is my favorite time of the day. I really enjoy getting up early and hitting the road, and the sun was just peeking up over the horizon, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm really glad I could share it with you. And, well, hope you enjoy the ride as much as I did. Thanks for riding along. So as I made my way down to Calgary, the terrain really opened up and it turned into these really beautiful rolling hills that You could just see for miles. Not very many trees, but it was a complete contrast to what I've been in for the last several days. It's just a great morning ride.
Hey Siri, what time is it? Okay, look who just got out of the shop all nice and clean. Ready for your trip back to California. All I gotta do now is just kind of pack it up, head back to the hotel over at the Best Western here in Calgary. Good folks here at Cycle Works got me a 21,000 mile service, new tire, fixed a few of the problems that I had, fixed my rear brake. So yeah, taking a few lumps this trip, but I think we're okay, and we're gonna start heading south. So I gotta start heading south. I'm running out of time rapidly. So thanks for riding along.
So after loading up the Mudhorn with all my gear, I headed over to the hotel there in Calgary and settled in for the night and charged up all my stuff and backed up all my my files and that kind of thing, and well, just took it easy for the evening and got ready for the next day. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Northbound Motorcycle ADV. Well, I got my bike out of the shop yesterday, and they did a great job. Turns out there was a few things that went wrong with it and kind of cost me a little bit more than what I was anticipating. So I'm gonna make a separate video that explains exactly all the details, because I really don't have time to go into it. I mean, I have nothing super bad, just I have a list of things that I'm gonna have to take care of when I get home. But long story short, I got my 21,000 mile service done. I got the rear tire replaced. Yeah, that was one of the major things. My rear brake has been fixed. I'll explain that in the next video, which I'm talking about. But long story short, I'm ready to hit the road again. I'm running out of time. So I think the camping days might be over at this point. So I'm just gonna try to hit some of the better back roads. I'm really trying to stay off of these interstates. I had to do it a little bit to get here, but yeah, so my goal is just to continue on the back roads and the scenic routes, but really head for home this time. You know, I've got to take finances into consideration, and from this point it's getting kind of squeaky. So yeah, so thank you again, Cycle Works, for taking care of me. Yeah, that's the Royal Enfield dealership in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So shout out to those guys. They did a phenomenal job. Sorry, it just wasn't in my budget for those types of things. So remember, this is my hobby. So anyways, I'm heading home. It's been, you know, a fantastic trip, and it's still not over. So the adventure continues. So I'm going to finish packing up, and I've caught up with all my video backups and all that kind of stuff, my storage backups. So there's that to consider as well. So I'm just gonna pack it up and hit the road. So let's do that. Okay, look at that new tire.
Alright, so let's just pull over for a second. Actually, get ready for this ride. God, it was hot down there. I was right underneath the pipes, apparently, which heat the entire building. Oh, God, I was sweating like crazy in there. Didn't even set up my other camera yet. It's so damn hot. I just wanted to get out of there. Woo! Wow. Yeah, okay. We're gonna take some I wouldn't say back roads. We're not gonna really take back roads, but we're gonna take we're just gonna avoid the major highways. So we'll take some of the smaller highways and that kind of thing, and put some miles in today. And of course, you know me, if I see something cool, I'm gonna have to pull over and talk about it, you know, and that's cool. That's part of the adventure. But I do gotta put some miles in today, so let's get to it. Thanks for riding along. Okay, so I eventually got out of Calgary here, and now it's just nice rolling agricultural land. Beautiful. Heading to the border.
So, for those of you that follow the channel, you know I like to pull over when something catches my eye. And, well, this is one of those times.
The Burmese tree, huh?
Turns out the Burmese tree is actually pretty cool. It marks the eastern boundary for the Crow's Nest Pass, which is where we're at here in Alberta, and it's been the landmark for over 700 years. According to the sign, the tree died in the late 70s, but it's been since propped up with some steel support and is now kind of a historic landmark. So, pretty cool stuff.
getting a little warm now. Probably switch back to my summer gloves now. I think I will. These things away. Grab the other ones. And this wind is absolutely crushing me, killing my gas mileage. Like I said, I'm 15 miles into the F trip right now, and I get about 35 before I run out of gas, and that's without a headwind. So I'm hoping this town's right around the corner. Let's see, is there a "You Are Here" sign? Nope. So at this point, my main focus was really trying to find the next gas station down the road. It was getting pretty low, and that was rapidly turning into my main focus. So luckily, I didn't have to wait too long, and it turned out to be just around the corner. Hello, sir. Hello. Yeah, this is windy.
Yes. Been like this for about 3 days now.
Wow. Hey, where's the closest gas station? That way? Okay, right off the highway?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure. I'm getting pretty low, and the signs are saying they're coming up, but it wasn't quite clear if I'd missed it or not.
No, there's one there, and there's another one 3 miles up a Shell. This one is fast gas.
Okay, and it's 1K. Okay, that's all I need to know. Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
You too.
Whoa, no. Uh-oh.
Well, I'll catch you.
Good luck catching that. Thank you. And an A&W. All right, we have arrived. Life is good again. Whew. Hello. Thinking that's what's for lunch. Okay. Fuel for the Mudhorn, fuel for me.
Phone's charging. Life is good again. Time to hit the road again. Whew, it's hot. I got 147 miles before I turn again onto a different highway. Okay. Wow, look at that. What a cool place to live. Wind is harshing my mellow. Woo. All right, so we just passed back over into British Colombia. We're no longer in Alberta. Continuing on our adventure. Okay guys, for those of you that follow the channel, you know that if I see something cool, I just pull over and go check it out. And I just saw something cool going down the road, so I'll go over here and check it out. Okay, I got enough time. I got a hotel reservation. There's a sign over there that says Trail to Ale. I accept the challenge. BC's been having some pretty good breweries, I must say. This one looks to be no exception. Let's go take a look.
So as it turns out, taking a break from the wind is exactly what I needed. And knowing where I was going to sleep tonight, not having to stress over that, that meant I was able to actually take a break and relax. So, much needed. Well, at least I can take time and kind of relax a little bit for a second, you know, on my way there. I don't have to be in such a big rush to get there. Although it's windy as hell, man. But just to take a nice little break and maybe fill up my growler for the hotel room, eh? So that would be good. And then I won't have to worry about having a beer later on tonight and try to save some money. And always want to try out good craft beer. This is called Hit the Deck. And it's a hazy IPA, 6.4. So I'll only be having one of these. But my buddy Steve, cheers. Ranger Steve to you, for those of you that know him. And if you don't,
check out my video on take a walk with the ranger. And I think we went down to Tall Trees Grove that day. Yeah, that's what it was. So let's try and say that 3 times real fast, you know? Yeah, so just gonna fight through this wind, relax for a little bit. I've got time, and yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy it if I can.